Imagine a world where the only law was eat or be eaten. 65 million years ago, the Tyrannosaurus Rex wasn't a villain. It was a biological machine. Science tells us its bite force was 8,000 pounds per square inch. When it crushed the skull of a Triceratops, it wasn't because it enjoyed the pain. It was because its massive body required 200,000 calories a day just to survive. There was no hate in those cold, reptilian eyes. Only hunger. Look at the great white shark today. We call it the man-eater. But did you know sharks only attack humans by mistake? To a shark, we are just a bony, low-fat distraction. They have survived 5 mass extinctions not by being evil, but by being perfectly efficient. Their brains don't have a cruelty center. They don't have an ego to feed, only a stomach. And the mosquito, we see it as a parasite, a plague. But zoom in closer. Only female mosquitoes bite. Why? Because they need the iron and proteins in your blood to develop their eggs. It is a mother risking death from a human hand just to give her children a chance to hatch. In the eyes of nature, she is a hero of her own species. For 99% of human history, we were exactly like them. Our ancestors, the Australopithecus, didn't fight wars for religion or oil. They fought for a piece of fruit. They killed a mammoth because if they didn't, their children would freeze to death by morning. We were brutal, yes, we were bloody, but we were innocent of the concept of evil. We were just another pulse in the rhythm of the earth. Around 70,000 years ago, something happened. A spark in our DNA. We developed the ability to imagine things that didn't exist. Gods, nations, money, ... and cruelty. For the first time, a species stepped out of the food chain and became the master of it. But with power came a dark shadow, the ability to cause pain with intent. Animals kill for calories. Humans are the only species that kill for fun. Think about trophy hunting. We don't eat the lion. We hang its head on a wall to show dominance. We built Roman colosseums where thousands cheered as men and animals tore each other apart for mere entertainment. No shark has ever killed for a like or a follow, but we have destroyed entire ecosystems just to satisfy our vanity. If you look at history, our evil is systematic. We invented torture devices that prolong agony for days. We created gas chambers. We dropped atomic bombs on cities full of sleeping children. A wolf will kill a lamb in seconds. Humans, we can keep an enemy alive for years just to make them suffer. This is the difference. Animals use violence as a tool for survival. Humans use violence as a language. But perhaps the greatest evil is our betrayal of the planet that feeds us. In the last 50 years, we have wiped out 60% of the world's wildlife. Not because we were hungry, but because we wanted cheaper oil, faster fashion, and bigger cities. We are the only creature in 4 billion years that has turned its own home into a graveyard for the sake of profit. This is the great paradox of our species. The same hand that pulls the trigger is the only hand on earth that can perform a heart transplant to save a stranger. We are a walking contradiction, a mix of the most divine love and the darkest cruelty. We are the only creature that can feel guilt. A lion never regrets its kill. But humans, we are haunted by our shadows. Think about this. Only humans spend billions of dollars to save a species they once hunted. Only humans create art, music, and poetry to heal souls they have never met. Being the most evil is actually proof of our potential for greatness. Because evil is a choice, and if you can choose to destroy, you can also choose to protect. Mercy is not a survival instinct. It is a higher intelligence. The earth doesn't have T-Rex to the shark. What the Earth needs now is a guardian. For the first time in 4 billion years, a species has the technology to either end all life or save it. We are the only hope for the thousands of species that don't have a voice. Our intelligence was never meant to be a weapon. It was meant to be a shield. So, when you look in the mirror today, don't just see the monster. See the architect of the future. See the hero that hasn't acted yet. The most evil creature on Earth has a name. But that creature also has the power to change that name to the protector. I'm Lee, and this is Did You Know? The question isn't what we are. It's what you will choose to be next.